Hello traders, the title of the video is Trade Stochastic Like God Trader answers a difficult question about a stochastic trading question. Right? Trade Stochastic Like God Trader answer a difficult stochastic trading question. Today I received an email from a TSTW trader that was telling me that sometimes he get confused when it comes to trade oversold and overbought a slow stochastic 8-trade. All right, so sometime on the hourly time frame the stochastic will be overbought, but on the 4-hour time frame the stochastic is oversold. Which one should he trade? Should he buy or should he sell? So the stochastic on the hourly time frame is overbought. The gentleman is thinking to sell. On the 4-hour time frame, the stochastic is oversold. The gentleman is thinking more about buying, or sometime on the daily chart, the stochastic is overbought. Maybe on the 4-hour time frame, all right, the stochastic is oversold. So there is a bit of conflict. One stochastic is overbought on one time frame. On another time frame, the stochastic is oversold. So which one should he go with? All right. So this is a very, very important question. In fact, it's a difficult question, but I am here to answer difficult question. By the way, I would like to thank that trader for asking an essential question. This is what we are saying to traders, TST traders. Send me your email, your question. Do not be quiet, all right? So because that's how we will build a better website talking about best-trading-strategy.com for TSTW24 and also TSTWSYS008. So you ask the question, we record the video, and then we post it there. Then other traders may link from it. Some video, we'll share it. We'll share them in public place like this one now. I will share in a public place to explain to traders how to deal with those stochastic trading confusions or complex stochastic oversold and overbought. All right, let's get started. All right, first thing first. All right, if the stochastic is overbought on any time frame, is pointing to us that on that time frame the price is at a resistance level. So we need to highlight that resistance level. So for instance, here I'm looking at Allison Transmission Holding Incorporated. The EPIC is Alpha Lima Sierra November ALSN. This is an American stock belonging to the consumer cyclical sector. So if you look carefully here, I'm on the 4-hour time frame, by the way. The stochastic 833 was overbought here. As I told you now, anytime the stochastic is overbought, it's pointing to us a resistance level. We must highlight that resistance level. So whenever a stochastic is overbought on the hourly time frame, 4-hour time frame, daily chart, is pointing to us a resistance level. We want to find out that resistance level. As you can see here, it's pointing to us a resistance level. I'm going to color that line now into pink. As you can see, the resistance that the stochastic is pointing to us is this one here. See that resistance there, price final resistance came down. So as you say, George, you are at a resistance level when it's overbought. Again, you see here, it was overbought. It was pointing to us the same resistance level. Yeah. So in fact, moving up 100. Okay, was suppressing the price here a little bit. So here, the same zone. Say, George, you are at a resistance zone. All right. Stochastic overbought is pointing to us a resistance level. You want to take that. You want to highlight it. Okay. If you need to understand that, because otherwise you will get confused. But from today, you will no more get confused, okay? Now, as you can see on this chart now, the stochastic 833 is oversold. So from the level of 30 going below 30, stochastic goes below 30 or below 25, is oversold, is pointing to us a support level. We need to highlight that. So you see here, it's oversold. Yeah. Okay. That support here Stochastic say to me, price is in a support zone. All right. Sometimes the stochastic may remain oversold for a long time because the price is breaking many support levels. You see here, in this section here, it can stay oversold or overbought for a long time. So in this section here, the stochastic was in oversold zone for a long time. What is happening here? So there was one support level first, okay? See this support here, or you may say this one here, okay? Stochastic price pointed to us a support level. Alright, so it was oversold first. Now, if the price break below that support level, the stochastic will stay overbought, will stay oversold. If it break below a support level, the first support level, the stochastic will stay oversold, which means that the price is looking for the next support level. This one, this is the next support level here. Stochastic stay oversold. See here, it found a support at the next support level. Bounce up, stochastic went up a bit, price break below that support level. Stochastic say to me, Joe, there is another support below this one and this one. So it will stay oversold as long as the price is breaking the support level, going to the next support level. See this support here, so go to the next support level, and now we have the final support here before the price start going up. The stochastic start coming out of the oversold zone. So when the stochastic is oversold, it's pointing to a support level. When the stochastic is overbought, it's pointing to a resistance level on any time frame. So if the stochastic stay oversold for a long time, it means that the price is breaking many support level, or the price is hanging around one specific support zone. On the other hand, when the stochastic is overbought, you see here, for a long time, it means that the price is breaking resistances. So the price break one resistance, stochastic stay overbought, it goes to the next resistance, stochastic remain overbought, it goes to the next resistance, stochastic remain overbought, and so on, and so on, and so on, until the price start coming down. All right. So the time that the stochastic stay overbought for a long time, it means that the price is going up. In fact, remember this, okay? I will call this trader Al. Okay, Al is a beautiful name. His name is a beautiful name. I like his name. Okay, I don't want to say his name in full, but it's a beautiful name. Al something. All right. So when the stochastic is overbought, in fact, it's telling us, okay, there is a high chance that we may have a breakout. So all we will say to traders is that stochastic is overbought, priority to bearish signal below that resistance level, and priority to bullish signal above that resistance level. Like you can see here, stochastic pointing to that resistance level, priority to bearish signal below, priority to bullish signal above. So if it breaks it, if it breaks that resistance, the stochastic will stay overbought. All right. Now, so you can trust, all right, any stochastic whether on the hourly time frame. If you want to use the hourly time frame, use the hourly time frame. If you want to use the 4-hour time frame, use the 4-hour time frame. Is the stochastic oversold on that time frame? Okay, just highlight it. It's telling you are at a support level. If the price break below that support level, the stochastic will stay oversold. All right. If it continue to go down more, it will stay oversold. All right. But if you find a support, you start rising, okay? So it doesn't matter which time frame it's on. Now we clarify the overbought and oversold. There is no confusion at all, because sometimes the price can be at a resistance level on one time frame, for example, on the hourly time frame. I will show you. I have a few examples here, so stay with us. And on another time frame, the price will be at a support level. So stochastic on that time frame will be telling you oversold. On another time frame, we say to you overbought. But all the stochastic is just doing, it doesn't tell you to sell or buy. It just says this is a resistance, this is a support, this is a resistance, this is a support. Price breaks above resistance, the next resistance is ahead. It breaks the next resistance, there is a next resistance ahead. So it will stay overbought all this time, and when the price is going up. A lot of misunderstanding about the stochastic is that people think that when the stochastic is overbought, one should sell. One should only sell below that resistance level if the price finds a resistance. But if it breaks above it, though the stochastic is overbought, we can still buy nicely and the price will run very, very fast. All right, so R, okay, you don't get confused. I'm very happy that you asked this question. So let's go through some example. Another thing that I want to highlight to you before I forget is that generally speaking, I'm choosing my word very carefully. Generally speaking, all right. If, for instance, okay, you go to the daily chart, all right, and the stochastic is going down like this. It's not oversold, but it's going down. So it's below its signal line, all right. So which means that the momentum is bearish, okay. If that is the case, if you go on the hourly time frame, you will notice that the price will be in a declining channel. So all we are doing, because the hourly time frame is forming the daily chart. So on the hourly time frame, you will see that the price will be doing something like this, going up and down. So you will be in a declining channel. So if the stochastic is below its signal line on the daily chart, and the hourly time frame, the stochastic is overbought, and the price is on the edge of the upper level of the declining channel, if the common central line here is broken, we can sell, because the hourly time frame is just forming the mini cycle of the daily chart. On the other hand, if we go to the daily chart, and the daily chart, the stochastic is above its signal line, rising like this, and we go to the hourly time frame, we draw the channel, the price is in a rising channel. Okay, so we can buy the oversold stochastic on the edge of that rising channel, because the hourly time frame is forming the daily chart. Okay. On the other hand, in generally speaking, I'm choosing my word carefully. If, for instance, on the weekly chart, the stochastic is going down like this, all right, okay, and on the hourly time, on the weekly chart, the stochastic A33 is going down like this. Now you go to the 4-hour time frame or 2-hour time frame, and the stochastic is overbought, which means the price is oscillating in a declining channel like this. We will sell on the edge of the upper level of that declining channel when the stochastic on the 4-hour time frame is overbought. We are not trading the stochastic, we are trading the price. So all we are doing, we are just selling as the price is going up and down in a declining channel. And you will notice on the hourly time frame, the stochastic will be overbought, while on the weekly chart is declining. The opposite is also true, while on the weekly chart, the stochastic is rising like this. All right, but on the 4-hour time frame or 2-hour time frame is oversold. It's just telling that the price is oscillating in a rising channel on the 4-hour time frame or 2-hour time frame. We will give priority to bullish signal, okay, when the stochastic become oversold on the 4-hour time frame at the time when the stochastic is rising on the weekly chart. The same strategy apply for the monthly chart and the daily chart. So monthly chart, stochastic going down, okay, daily chart, stochastic is overbought. It's about a declining channel, okay? So connect, okay? You can connect your stochastic on the 4-hour time frame with the weekly chart. You can connect your stochastic on the hourly time frame with the daily chart. You can connect the stochastic on the weekly chart with your 4-hour time frame, or stochastic on the monthly chart with the stochastic on the daily chart. Right? Your question was about overbought and oversold. So you may say, John, what will happen if for instance here, the stochastic is oversold on the daily chart? Right? If the stochastic is oversold on the daily chart, it's pointing to a resistance level. But if, for instance, on the hourly time frame, the price rally up, you will see that the stochastic on the hourly time frame will become overbought. So all is happening, the stochastic is oversold, but the price rally up. So it's a rally in a downtrend. If the common sector is broken on the hourly time frame, we can sell, because the trend of the daily chart stochastic is down, it's going down. So it reaches the oversold zone, but on the hourly time frame, the stochastic, okay, reaches the overbought zone, try to turn around. But you do not, this is a very important point, don't forget this. If the stochastic is overbought, it's not equal to sell. It just means price at a resistance level. Price can break that resistance and continue to break it. So sometimes the stochastic on the daily chart may be oversold, and on the hourly time frame, the stochastic will become overbought. You try to sell, and the price break that resistance and continue to go up, which means the stochastic on the hourly time frame will stay overbought for a long time as the price is breaking those resistance ahead. And then you will see slowly but gradually the stochastic on the daily chart will start rising as the hourly time frame stochastic stay overbought for a long time. All right. The same thing, for instance, you're on a 4-hour time frame, all right, and the stochastic is overbought. All right, it's pointing to a resistance level. We just draw it. Price can break above that resistance level. All right. So, in fact, if the stochastic is overbought, okay, generally speaking, if the stochastic is overbought on a higher time frame, for instance, on the daily chart, okay, but on the hourly time frame, stochastic is overbought on the daily chart, okay, but on the hourly time frame, the stochastic is oversold. Okay, one should give priority to bullish signal because overbought means that the price is at a resistance level. So now we highlight that resistance on the daily chart. Watching this oversold, is that oversold on the hourly time frame will break that resistance. If it break it, then we buy. If it doesn't, that hourly time frame oversold stochastic will stay oversold for a long time as the daily chart stochastic is turning around, becoming bearish. So to avoid all those confusion when we are trading the stochastic overbought and oversold, just understand that it means that, okay, the oversold means the price at a support level on that time frame. It means that it's overbought on that time frame if the stochastic is overbought. Okay, that's it. That's it. If you get that, you make excellent decision. You on the hourly time frame, draw that line. Does it break above it and find a support? Game on. All right. Does it break below that support level and find a resistance? Game on. But know that the lower time frame stochastic is forming the higher time frame stochastic. So, for suppose you were here, so the stochastic on the 4-hour time frame here is going down, okay? So the 15-minute time frame is forming the 4-hour time frame stochastic. So the stochastic, so you see this on the 4-hour time frame stochastic going down like this. On the 50-minute time frame, the price will be in a declining channel. So all we are doing, we are trading the price. Price reaching the top of the declining channel on the 15-minute time frame at the time when the stochastic declining on the 4-hour time frame. All right. Okay. Common sense is spoken. We sell it down. It's just forming, okay, the higher time frame stochastic. Now, you do not want to sell on any time frame just because the stochastic is overbought. Then you do not want to buy on any time frame just because the stochastic is oversold. It's just pointing to us a support level. All right. Okay. So that's why you also here you see I draw some line here. Stochastic here it is. Stochastic is rising. This is a blue line. Stochastic is rising. It's above a signal line here. All right. If it reaches the overbought zone, the stochastic will start going down, but it's just pointing to at a resistance level. All right. But if, for instance, on a lower time frame, okay, the stochastic is oversold, there is no conflict at all. Now we draw that resistance. If the price breaks above that resistance, you see that the stochastic that is oversold will start rising. But if the price find a resistance, the price will continue to go down, and the stochastic that was oversold will stay oversold for a long time. You see now? This is what's happening, okay? Well, I have a few examples that I want to show you now. I don't want the video to be too long. I've been talking to you already 90 minutes gone, but I haven't finished yet. Because it's an essential question that you have asked. All right. I will, point out, a few examples so you can, understand more, how to trade the stochastic like God. I hope you like that title, all right? Beautiful name, Al something. I keep it to myself, okay? All right. So now, the first example that I have is about stock. This is it. This is one example here. This stock that we are looking at. We're going to look at the 4-hour time frame stochastic and the hourly time frame stochastic. So the 4-hour time frame stochastic is oversold. So here it is. So you see when I put the vertical, I'm talking about this line here. That is the orange line there. The stochastic was oversold. If you place where am I? That candlestick bar there. This one. You see? This one. The stochastic was oversold on the 4-hour time frame. The price, in fact, it was this one. The support level here. Okay? Was oversold. Which date was that? No, the date I'm looking for is the 7. Okay, this one. All right, so the stochastic was oversold first on the 6th of December. It was well oversold. As it started rising, you can see that the price went up a bit, but the stochastic was still oversold here. The level of 13.56, still oversold. Telling now we are in a support zone. Don't think of it as a support level. Think of it as a support zone. So this is the support, in fact, that the stochastic is pointing to us. And the stochastic did not come out of that support, that oversold zone. It's telling that we are still in that support zone on the 4-hour time frame. So on the 7th of December, this is the candlestick bar that we have. You can see that the price went up here. Okay, where I put the vertical line. If we go to the hourly time frame, you can see that this is the 7. Now on the 6th, you see the stochastic was overbought on the hourly time frame, and also at the beginning of the 7th. Are we here? Can you see it? Look in this section here. Look in this section here. Okay, when I put my vertical line. Okay, can you see that? 12, 7, 18. That's okay, December, okay, 7, 2018. Talking about, look at this section here. Okay, can you see that? 12, 7, 18. So the stochastic on the hourly time frame on the 7th of December was overbought on the hourly time frame. But on the 4-hour time frame, it was oversold. So there's no conflict. The stochastic on the hourly time frame says, George, you are at a resistance level. Which resistance? This one. Okay, there were resistance here before. I'm going to color it now. Okay, I'll leave this one here. Color in turquoise. So on the hourly time frame, so this resistance here, this resistance here, those resistance here, that become a support here. You see price on the hourly time frame is a resistance level stochastic HH is overbought. So all you need to do, just draw it. Anything is possible. You say priority to bearish signal below that level and priority to bullish signal above it. That's it. On that day, the price did not go above it. It found a resistance. How do we know? The common trend line is broken on the hourly time frame. Though on the 4-hour time frame, that's what we are saying. But on the 4-hour time frame, it's still oversold. So what the price did that day, it break below the first support level. That's what I was telling you. The stochastic can stay oversold for a long time as long as the price breaking support level. Stochastic can stay overbought for a long time if the price is breaking resistance level. So all in all, just draw the level that the stochastic is pointing to us. Prior to bullish signal above that level and prior to bearish signal below it. And you will see that all this confusion will be gone. You see here the stochastic was overbought for a long time. Price was breaking resistances. All right? There's no conflict at all. No conflict at all. It's just all about price going from one key level to the next key level. All right? Is it clear? So the next example that I have, I hope this has been useful to you. I'll bring another example. Here you can. This time we will compare, I think, 30-minute time frame and the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour time frame, you can see here it's overbought. Yes or no? The stochastic is overbought, pointing to us what? a resistance level. So you just draw it, which resistance? Which resistance? Okay. That resistance here. This one here. That's why it's pointing to us. That resistance became a support here. That resistance, that's where you are. So because it's not lying. You just say you are in a resistance zone, George, on the 4-hour time frame. I acknowledge that. I say, okay, thank you very much. So all I would do care about as a day trader, swing trader, if the price goes above that level and find a support, I'll buy. Look for opportunity to buy using a top-down trading method. If it goes below it, or if at least minimum common settler is broken, then if find a resistance, then we look for an opportunity to sell using a top-down trading method. That's what we see on the 4-hour time frame. Look, let's go to the 30-minute time frame, okay? Look on that particular day, on the 30-minute time frame, look, the stochastic was oversold. But the stochastic on the 4-hour time frame is still overbought. Why on the 30-minute time frame it's oversold? It's just pointing to us what? A support level on the 30-minute time frame. You see, the price breaks above that level and retests it here for the support. It's talking about this one here. And it went up. That's what the stochastic pointed to us on the 30-minute time frame. So we draw that line on the 30-minute time frame. If you want to stay on the 30-minute time frame, you just say, if you are scalping, you say, all right, 30-minute time frame, say support level. Prior to bullish signal above, prior to that signal below. Though the stochastic on the 4-hour time frame was overbought, you can see that the price went up a bit. All right. But before that, if you look carefully, on the 30-minute time frame, both the stochastic on the 30-minute time frame and on the 4-hour time frame was overbought. It's telling that the price was at a resistance level. The resistance that I was showing you on the 4-hour time frame, that's the one here. What do we do? Prior to bullish signal above, prior to bearish signal below. It did not go, it go above it a little bit. But then you find the support, it come back down to the next support level. During that time, the stochastic on the 30-minute time frame goes from the overbought to the oversold. So from this resistance to this support, this is the movement here. So resistance to the support. Here is still overbought because we are in a resistance zone or price breaking resistances. All right? Are you getting it now? So if you put a vertical line on your 30-minute time frame now, here, your vertical line here, so stochastic on the 30-minute time frame became overbought here, pointing to that resistance there. You can trade it on any time frame. Prior to bullish signal above, prior to bearish signal below. All right, you see that? So now it stay overbought. Why it stay overbought? Because it didn't go below it. It just continued to go up. So can say, well, we are in a resistance zone. All this zone is called a resistance zone until we reach another resistance zone. Now it come back down to a support level. It say, well, now this is a support. It's true. It's a support. All right. Next example, please. Okay. So 2 examples so far. All right. Have I already talked about this? Okay, there's another one. If you are enjoying this, so this time we compare 4-hour time frame again and hourly time frame. I need to watch my time because this video shouldn't be more. I'm coming. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will have to stop the video because the video should not be more than 30 minutes. Okay. So this is it. So I can have other example that I can show you. So this is the main thing, but I will be recording more tutorial to clarify that confusion, so you know exactly what to do next time. Okay. So if you find this video totally useful, please let us know by giving us the thumbs up. If you dislike it, please mark it down. If you think it's an essential tutorial, feel free to share with your friend on Google+, Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. However, if you think it's an essential tutorial, feel free to share with your friend on Google+, Twitter, and also on Facebook. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTW34 traders talking about trade stochastic like gold trader answers a difficult stochastic trading question. Happy to meet you all, and I will speak to you soon. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Al for asking an essential question. You asked many questions, it's good. I will be recording more tutorial to clarify your question. Happy to meet you all, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you for watching. Our YouTube channel is George Trio YouTube channel. Subscribe today and stay put.